What's up, family? Jared the Boss Man here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Back on the Bossman Show, Missouri State football coach Ryan Beard joins me on the Bossman Show out of the Missouri football conference here. Coach Beard, how things up in Springfield, Missouri, man?
Everything's going great. Got a beautiful morning here. Just got we're in between lift groups, so I got to watch the guys work out this morning before their weekend off, and it couldn't be better. Things are awesome here at Missouri State, and the future is bright.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I ask you something. How did it feel when they decided to make you the head coach? And Kyle and the administration decided to make you the head coach, man. I know you're a little younger than me, but not by much. But if you have this much responsibility this early, man, and move up the ranks so fast, man, how does it make you feel, man, knowing they believe in you, your vision for this Missouri State Bears program?
The best word, the words I can use to the best put it into perspective is I was extremely humbled. I mean, it's, the head coach is a position you always look at as a player and as an assistant coach and working your way up the ranks. You go, that's what I want to be. And you learn from the guys that you worked with on, things you want to do, things you don't want to do, and the way you want to run your program. And I was extremely grateful to be blessed with this opportunity to lead a program and try to develop a culture into what I wanted it to look like. And my staff's unbelievable. I always believe it's the people you're around that make the program. And we're surrounded by a bunch of great men, great teachers, great people, great fathers. And that's what we want to be about here at Missouri State.
I hear that. Don't ask you, Coach Beard, for you. Like, I know when I was a co-host of my radio show, I was thinking in my head how I would do my own show. So for you, as assistant coach, you've still been loyal to your guy. How do you go about preparing your mind and setting your vision for being a head coach when you're an assistant coach trying to come up with the ranks here to become run your own program one day?
Yeah, absolutely. I had a bunch of really good mentors coming up through the coaching ranks. It's obviously Coach Petrino, we're close, Coach Jim McElwain, Jeff Brom, and most of them use the same terminology of have a vision board. No matter where you're at, always be preparing yourself as if it was your program, as if it was, make notes, make visual things that you can put in your rooms to where when you get the opportunity, you're prepared to take it and run with it and hopefully be successful as you possibly can.
100%. And also, Coach Beard, what point did you know that you want to get into coaching? I know my father is a coach, and he'll be 84 years old in August, man. And I know he all talked about he wanted to help young men to help push them in the right direction. And so for you, when did you decide you want to take this coaching mantle up and become a coach and make this your life's passion?
My story is a little bit different. I actually, I love outdoors. I love horse racing. I was actually going to be a large breed vet heading into college, going to be heading into equestrian science. So I didn't really, I had a coach take a chance on me in college and really gave me a second chance. And he easily could have thrown me to the side and said, he's a young cat. He's not acting right. Let's find somebody else. But he took a chance on me. And here we are now because I think of one of those decisions that he made. And it's the influence that a coach has in a young man's life and the way that you can truly be a vessel to people's success in life, not only in football, but in their lives. And, I have two daughters, and this might sound silly to you. I'm not sure if you have kids or not, but one of my biggest goals as a coach, as a mentor, is to, when men leave this program, there are other men just like me that they could sit with their daughter and say, hey, I'd like her hand. And you go, right, let's go.
Yeah, see, now I have two boys. I got boys. So, but I get what you say. I'm trying to teach them the right way because, like I said, right and wrong is right and wrong. And I think right. That's what it boils down to. I tell people all the time, right is right, wrong is wrong. And I think that we've got away from that in our society, got away from right is right, wrong is wrong. It's got too blurred. So I'm about right and wrong. Always.
I couldn't agree with you more. And I think that these young guys right now, they appreciate honesty. Yes. Everyone's saying they're changing, they're this and that. You have to be who you are as a leader and tell them, hey, there, like you just said, there is no gray area. It takes what it takes. And if you do these things, you can be successful. But on the other hand, if you don't, you can't fit into this program.
No doubt. I think that's my leadership style, Coach B, is with my staff here. They'll say I'm very blunt and very direct. I know it comes off sometimes abrasive and harsh, but I'm just telling you the truth. I can't sugarcoat the truth. I believe the truth will set you free, and like I said, right is right and wrong is wrong. So my staff knows here coming to work for me, hey, JR's gonna tell you how it is, whether you like it or not. It's gonna come out maybe a little harshly, a little bluntly than you might want it to be, but it's facts, and so I'm passionate about what we do here was this radio show and our business. So I'm gonna tell you how it is. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. You're right, you're right. That's how I lead. If you can't handle that, find you another show to work for.
Coach, me and you, I don't know you at all, but it seems like we're pretty cut from the same cloth. So I think we would get along really, really well.
Coach B, we would. I'll be in Springfield sooner than you think, man. Trust and believe.
I can't wait to see you here. Hey, we're going to welcome you with open arms. And I think when you walk through these doors, we got a beautiful campus out here. The people are great. And it's just a different feeling when you walk in the door of team, of camaraderie, I just think you'll really appreciate the vibe.
100%. I was telling Rick and Dana and Coach P, when I look at my schedule, I'm going to make my point to come to Springfield and see what you guys doing up there, because I hear it's very flat in Springfield. Like the land's different than it's in Georgia. It's flat up there. Okay, haven't seen that in a while.
I think you'll enjoy it, man. There's a bunch of lakes surrounding. There's a variety of outdoor things you can do. But the nice thing about Springfield, I got to be honest, I'm a foodie at heart. I love to eat.
Same here. Here.
I love to eat good food. I like to drink good drinks, and this is a place you can do it. There's a cool, little culinary underbelly that has some really good restaurants and some good food trucks, some good eats. So it's a fun time.
No doubt, and I think for you guys, being in MVFC helps you, because I feel like young men who want to play and put out good film and come play. That's one of the highest level conferences in FCS. And I feel like you come there, put out good film. And I always tell young men, the scout is not a lot. If you can play, the scout will see you. The film will show you can play. You will pop on film. So don't have to be at a FBS Power 5 or 5 school. You go to FCS, to a good program, and shine. And sometimes you actually get more opportunity than you would at FBS or 5 school.
There's no question. And the nice thing about it is just, I always like to deal with reality. Look at the numbers of the last national championships won in FCS and what conference are they coming from? Look at the draft picks that have been drafted on draft day. Where are those draft picks coming from? The high majority are coming from the Missouri Valley. And I tell this to recruits all the time. I've worked in G5, I've worked in Power 5, ACC, Sun Belt, Conference USA, MAC. If you can play, you can play. And, you know, a lot of these FCS teams that are the top tier programs, I'd put them up against a bunch of the G5s, to be completely honest.
100%. The only difference is that scholarship numbers and certain things you can do. But it's really football is football. I tell people all the time, football is football. And if you pop on film, you pop on film. It's just
right. Hey,
all excuses.
It's one letter. You got FBS, FCS. At the beginning, F is what? Football.
Correct. So, you know, it's always all it takes. And I'm education coach, Beard, the workouts, man. I know when I played ball, man, those summertime with my guys when I actually was like locked in the most. I thought this is the time of years where you build that camaraderie, that teamwork, that chemistry. Because we all know if with football, it's gonna be adversity. We're gonna have some rough game. Trouble's gonna happen. But we have to stick together and fight the next play to get the job done and hustle hard. Don't get caught loafing on film. Because I feel like this time of year you become accountable to your guys, and when the guys lead the locker room and accountability, but you ain't gotta do it. That's the best teams that you have.
There's no doubt about it, Coach. And you hit it on the head right there. And I've played, you've coached, I've coached. The best teams that I think that we've all been around are player-led teams. And when you can go through, just like you said, the adversity, because you call it what you want. No one enjoys going out there and taking that mass amount of reps, or, you know, there's a time in your mind where you go, man, this is hard. And it is very hard. But that's when, you know, let's say a teammate's having a little better day than you, maybe got more sleep than you did that night. He's got to come and pick you up. You know, there's a term, lift as you rise. You know, if you're having a good day and you see somebody slacking, you can't, hey, come on, pick it up. Let's go. This is our standard. This is what we live by. This is what we do. And then the next day, maybe it flip-flops. Maybe that player that was struggling the day before is, you know, feeling great. And one of the leaders is having a bad day and he picks him up. And that's what team is about. And that's what the essence of success in college football is truly about.
No doubt. I'll tell you this, Coach Beard. I've been playing sports since I was 4 years old. I'm close to 40 now. So I feel like I got from 4 years old, I learned about team and coming together at 4 years old. Learned about diversity at 4 years old. So I feel like the lessons I learned from playing sports, Coach Beard, has molded me as the man I am today. Besides about that, my father has been a coach, but playing since I was 4 years old, almost turning 40 years old, I feel like that showed me about real life experiences, know how to deal with people from different backgrounds. And we all had the same goal. We didn't care where we came from to win a game together, to go get ice cream after the game. So I feel like those lessons as a 4-year-old would be so great for our world today, because that taught me about diversity and people with different backgrounds, different languages, because it was all kind of sports. It just made stuff so much clearer for me as a young man. I try to lessons to my guys and to my teammates as well about, hey, use our level of sports to help lead your life, corporate or personal. It all applies.
I'm getting chills right now thinking about it. I mean, I honestly am. It's such a unique game because you have to have every single guy on the field playing together and being in tune to have success in football. You know, it's different than other sports because there's so many on the field at one time and there's so many different intricacies of the game. And just like you said, you know, you've got every religion, every color, every demographic, but no, that's out of your mind. It's what can Missouri State Bears, how can we go about our work as a group? How fast can we come together as one and do the things that it takes to be successful on a Saturday? Because just like you said, man, you can't just wake up on a Saturday and go, you know, I think we deserve to win today. No, man, what did you do on June 16th on a Friday at 9 a.m.? You know, did you cheat the rep? Or did you get the rep as hard as you could go? And did you press your teammates? And did you lead by example? Did you create the standard that you want to develop or not? You know, this game doesn't lie. This reveals truths.
100%. I'm with you, man. I am so with you, man. I feel like that's why we ain't maybe on the same plane, but we come from the same cloth, 100%.
That's right.
the same cloth, my guy. It is like, like I said, I love this game, man. I love showing young men this game because this game is special and it shows you who you really are and shows you how to fight. Like you said, because like you said, it be some days you don't want to do this stuff, but
No, and here's another example. So my dad's a road contractor. He shoveled asphalt since he was 16. My mom worked her way up through corporate America. She's the vice president of marketing at Camping World, an organization. And the one thing that you have to understand is the thing about this game is same things you see during the summer workouts are going to happen to you in real life. Your son is going to get sick. You're going to be maybe a little short for bills one month. You're going to have that same moment that you just had out there on the sideline going, can I really do this? And then again, yes, you can, because you developed that skill here or in high school or at your Pop Warner team, whatever it might be. So you get your ass up out of bed and you go make that extra money, or you find a way to get your son the best health care you possibly can, because that's what men do. Strong men lead. And that's what we need more of, in my opinion.
100%. And you know what? You all have a heck of a non-con schedule, Coach Beard. I see Kansas, UT Martin School I dealt with, and Utah State. I went to Tennessee State, so I dealt with UT Martin. Those are one of my rivals I don't care for.
Yeah.
So definitely beat them down for me. But you got a great non-conference schedule, man. And playing at Kansas, man, a school with a lot of, as we all know, a lot of history. The football is getting better, man. Grab opportunity for you guys to show the world what you are about. Week 1.
Yeah, no doubt. I want us to go out there and put great effort on the field, fly around, hopefully make some plays. And it's the same thing. You got to show progression in ways that aren't just quantified by the scoreboard. Now, however that shakes out, we need to see progress throughout the game, all 4 quarters. Coach Leopold does an unbelievable job. I played against him when he was at Buffalo, and his teams are prolific for being hard, tough-nosed teams that don't beat themselves. So we have to make sure we apply some pressure in some certain ways and try to do the best we can and see what shakes out. And then, you mentioned UT Martin. I got a ton of respect for Jason down there. They do an awesome job. And we have had some battles back and forth the last few years. I mean, it's been some really fun football games for fans, and we're going to have to get out of it.
No doubt. I love Coach Simpson, man. He was there when I was at Tennessee State. He's been there for years, man. He recruited some of my teammates. So I've known him for years, man.
And he's a guy, again, me and you talking about just being the same type of person, being cut from the same cloth. He's a great father. He's a great husband. He's just a good man, and he develops men of character in his program. And he's had a very successful career, and tip of the cap to him for sure.
No doubt. So if I ask you this, man, for you, man, what's been your biggest adjustment moving over that one seat, man, to becoming the head coach, man? What's been your biggest adjustment for you, man?
A lot more time on the phone from time to time. A lot more phone calls. But it's been really, really good, and you get to see a broader view of your program and how every single facet of it's working. Because I believe as the head coach, you need to know about every facet of your program: academic support, the training room, how that's being ran, the weight program. You need to be in tune with all those things, because every single part of it has to be able to know your terminology and know how you are philosophically in regards to A, how you want your student athletes treated, B, the standard in which we'll do every single thing in this program. All right, whether it's taping a kid's ankle, whether it's getting him tutored up for his algebra test, whether it's me calling a great call on 3rd and 6 in a crucial situation. Every single part of our program has to be on the same page and has to believe in the vision that we're trying to get going here at Missouri State.
100%. Coach Beard, I thank you for your time this morning. It was fun to talk to you. I'm going to get your number offline here when we stop recording here, man. But it's been great to have you on the show for the first time. Do this again real soon. I look forward to meeting you in person, man. When I went to Springfield later this year, man, to check you all out, man. Hang out with all my good friends, Rick and Coach Peel and Dana Ford. Now I'm meeting you as well, man. I look forward to doing it, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot. And I can't wait to shake your hand. You seem like a good person as well. And that's what life's about, man. Good people linking up and trying to make a difference in these young cats' lives because, if we don't do it, who else will? And we have a vessel, we have a platform with football. It's the greatest game on earth. So, and it creates great men and strong relationships. So let's keep growing the game. Let's keep growing together. And thank you again and have a great weekend. Happy
Thanks. Thank you so much. Have fun. You too as well, man. Thank you so much, my brother.
All right. Take care.
All right. What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.